more likely be what Impact goes this game. We'll obviously have to see, though, because that Shopify Rebellion...
And this could be a dead core JJ, or at very least a flash. He just needs to walk in, hold the pillar till after the flash, potentially. We'll see if he wants to just commit it.
Flash Qs. Okay, he can still... Yeah, I think he's still killed.
He's dead. Yep. Yeah, he's going to get it. Boogie going to be able to chomp him down. This is an easy first blood for Shopify Rebellion. The troll claims that Boogie gets in behind him. They weren't expecting him to be back on the Krugs respawn. Empty will try to trade it back over on the other side. But it's good early moves here from Shopify.
Yeah, a little bit of a lack of respect from Core and Yon there. They wanted to push an extra wave in before recalling, likely to get the Noon Quiver for Yon. And they were just risking it. They're flipping it. The Boogie didn't stick around. They flipped wrong. Luckily, though,
the tackle comes in. He's overheating. He's silenced. And I don't think he's got any way out. The equalizer will drop, but not going to do much of anything. TL strike back top side.
Wow, what a huge gank right there, and just absolutely tragic overheat timing from Fake God. Definitely prepping a dive here. Fake God doesn't have flash, even if he can pump a lot of damage.
Yeah, and they're going to be able to burst him down very easily. The equalizer came out, but it's not going to mean anything. APA has come over as well.
They really want to 6 scrub him here. It's very hard to contest at the moment. Is package up for Insanity?
Insanity's coming and he has the package. This could be a big fight. But they already got 5, so now they have the Void Might spawns. Will Insanity be committing to this? He's going to go in with the package. The flash out early here from Umti, but Insanity potentially in trouble. The second Valkyrie is just used to retreat. And going to be really happy about that. So a lot of success for TL on this. And Umti gets the rejection. It's going to be TL's Dragon. Shopify, their only real edge was that one Dragon on the bottom side. They were forced to equalize the wave. I feel like he needs to make a run for it, but now it's going to be too late as Umti goes for the stun. Not going to be
online, so he's just trying to make sure he doesn't get completely bursted down. Nice
slams him out of the Valkyrie, knocks him up. Insanity in trouble. Will have to try to pull back. The heal comes through from Zazel. And Will see coming as well. We'll see if he can get in range fast enough. Humty may just be there. It's down to 2K, but they haven't got it just yet. It's going to be a smite fight. The equalizer is dropped. Turtle's in the midst of everyone, and Turtle has to run, but Impact getting burst down. And look at Insanity on the side, just raining hellfire down on TL. Knocking them down. They get the 1 kill, but it is the Dragon for TL, so they're going to be pretty happy with the trade at the end of the day.
They're going to be very happy they were able to steal that one, but it's also kind of showing that this game is going to be a pretty close one. JJ hasn't emoted the whole game.
How many does he have left?
He's making sure he can play a long time.
Saving himself.
The support item CS penalty is very forgiving, so he's very unlikely to hit penalty at any point in this game.
Yeah, Boogie in some trouble here potentially, but they're going to turn around onto Umti as the ulti's going to get popped, and then comes through, and Turtle knocks him down, but now everyone is arriving. Impact in the backline. Shopify trying to chase after him as Yon is trying to keep these ulti stacks up here. The heal is going to be used for the move speed, but they're going to turn around onto the barrier, has to be popped, and APA will knock down Turtle. Impact on the run here. There's no escaping the Ood here. The slows come through. Insanity tries to turn on APA, but he doesn't have enough in the tank. Zazel's got no way out. Boogie trying to buy him some time with the pillar, but Impact made all the difference. And TL going to be able to grab the Dragon on the outside. And thank God, just no way out. He can run you down for sure. Turtle, though, in trouble, and he's going to be burst down by Yon. Zap goes the Zeri, and Turtle sent back to base.
Impact basically 2v1ing up top as well. Boogie having to go up there just to save his life.
45, 50% of his health, so did chunk him down very low. Gonna chunk some potions, trying to heal back up. Is Umti going for, but APA in the back shuffles him back, and TL going crazy in this fight. Yon still very healthy. Insanity's got to run, but he's got no Valkyrie, and he's got no way out. TL get the kills. 2 for 0. They're heading to the Baron, and this one surely is going to be theirs. Fake God going to be scrapping with Impact, but Impact can just walk it out. He doesn't need to commit to this. His team has already won the fight off the back of that beautiful engage from APA. Sweeps into the Shopify backline and crushes them.
Not even close. That was...
Void Knights are going to be spawning. The turrets are going to be that much squishier as a result. APA just keeping this buffed up, and Umti doing a good job bouncing between the lanes, protecting his carries.
Yeah, it's a little interesting that he's the one split because they could maybe jump on him, but he's able to repel the fight pretty easily there just by using him down. They're just keeping the pressure on Shopify as well, making it even more difficult for them to contest this Dragon. Weirdly enough, Impact being top lane is just...
me that you can give this up and still win the game. You've got to be fighting for this soul. But Impact is just trying to draw everyone to top lane.
And what's Fake God going to do?
Not much. He's probably going to have to give the inhib. He's going to have to back it up.
He's going to die?
If it's too low, it's going to be problems because Impact could even TP into the fight. He's overheated.
I guess I'll just die?
Chasing him down. Doesn't have the ghost quite yet, but Fake got in so much trouble. Does have to flash back, and it's going to be about the fight at the Dragon. The rejection there from Umti, going to be able to knock away Insanity. They're going to be able to finish this off, but Boogie's in there. It's a smite fight.
Oh, he stole it!
And Boogie steals it. Umti with the early smite. Keep their hopes alive in this one, but Impact relentless on the top side, and MT gonna be charging in. Slams Boogie against the wall. There's the disengage ulti from the Nami. Shopify have gotta leave, but Insanity's looking for an angle with the baggage, and he goes in over 3, chunks them low. MT in trouble here, trying to run, but Yon looking to turn the round. Turtle incredibly low, but he doesn't burn down just yet. Turtle survives, but Insanity does not, as MT will smash him into the ground. Yon charging forward with the double, and Impact on the hunt here for Turtle, and you have to think Shopify's time in this game is coming to an end.
It may not be on this push. We'll see. Baron buff is down. The Hextech Soul was denied, but it will be at least the second inhibitor. It was...
Yeah, Umti are bursting down this Baron. Boogie's got to get here. Turtle trying to dash in, make something happen. The Baron down to 6K. They're still hitting it. It is still getting very low, but Boogie does have flash, so this is risky. There's no vision in the pit for them just yet, though. And look at Impact in the back line, and Turtle is just gone already. Impact wreaking havoc. APA flashing forward, doesn't find the ulti. Fake God gonna look to turn here with the equalizer, but it's gonna be too little. It's gonna be too late. Insanity trying to kite back, trying to poke them down. Does have a big one, threads it through onto Umti, but it just doesn't matter. TL have done it, TPing into the base, looking to finish this off. It's APA, Zazel's gone, it's the double, and it's Impact charging in, looking for the ace. TL will get it and will secure their first win of the season, taking down Shopify Rebellion.
Big win for Team Liquid. A relieving win for Team Liquid, avoiding... Let's fly in. Senna from Narnia can also ult kind of from anywhere on the map and still contribute. If they play it well, could be very clean.
How do you feel about the Gwen Udyr matchup then, right? Farm, and Nomicha is down to heal. Yes, you trade for the Ignite, but the Ignite is the shorter cooldown, so that is pretty scary. And Blabber now looking up towards top lane. There's the stun onto Sniper.
I think he's dead.
Dash in, and Sniper's got nowhere to go. He's got the Ghost, but it's not going to create enough space. River is here, but River could be in trouble as well. He's just looking to try to fight this out. We'll see if he can make it happen, but it's not going to be enough. He's got a flash out of there, but he's flashing to the wrong side of the map. Quid up to the top lane trying to help, but he's going to be in trouble as well, potentially, as Fudge likes his odds in this fight. He's just pushing forward, and Quid is going to have to flash now. He could actually potentially die if the Ghost is still there. The ulti Phoenix does expire. Pushing heavily on top side. You can see Sniper getting chunked out. When you get behind, it's so miserable in some of these tank matchups where Udyr can just run at you. He has the full cowl completed. Of course, on the other side, they are taking this Dragon, so Jojo going to be helping Blabber finish that up.
Yeah, and I like that you're kind of getting what you can, but I also think this is really...
Take if you
get to 6.
Yeah, I would also say that Blabber is probably prioritizing the Dragon, at least partly because
some
he
trouble here, potentially. But going to be able to push them out. Meech now in trouble. The W from Blabber. The Gank Arbiter, and you're also the Super Team Arbiter.
Yeah.
So, decision made. Ding. Super Team won. Put it up on the board. All right, Blabber going to be able to take away the grubs here. So, obviously, they gave those first 3 grubs up. Ult for a little bit of chunk of health, but that's it.
Was a gank, right?
That was a gank.
Yeah, that's a gank. That's definitely a gank.
All right, Vulcan flashing in. The tether does land. River in trouble, going to flash out, but it's not going to be enough. The ulti from Senna trying to save him, and now Ayla has arrived with the TP. We'll see if that's going to be enough. Blabber getting low, but no one able to actually knock him down inside the pressing guard. He survives. Berserker is here, and now Fudge TPing in as well. We'll look to chase him down. The ulti ram going to get popped.
Without using ult there because he was hoping to burn a summoner spell so that his next ult would have a chance of working, but...
Well, with his ult available, they're going to TP in, so they're going to try to make their stand now. The Nocturne ult going to get popped. We'll see if they go in. It's in onto Vulcan. They're looking to try to knock him down, but it's River that's in more trouble. Blabber is just chopping him down. And that's going to be another kill, and now it's going to be a reset on the Herald. Jojo in trouble. Sniper in the back line, maybe able to get 1 kill. No, couldn't actually connect with the ulti, and it's Blabber that gets another. It's 100 Thieves. We are unpaused as Blabber talking about him. He's going to be looking to chase in after him. It's going to be the defensive ult, but they're going to try to turn around on Vulcan. Vulcan going to get knocked down immediately, but Jojo is here, and now 100 Thieves likely has to run. This is really interesting. So Ayla went Bloodsong. So I didn't expect that. So it does have the exposed weakness, so it is the increased damage. So he's kind of using it as like an even shroud, I guess, as we're going to see the Herald hopped into end the charge from Vulcan. Ayla now in trouble. It's going to get potentially burst down. The Sen ulti is there, but it's not nearly enough. And now River will be pushed back. You do get that Spellblade on it, you do get the exposed weakness on it, but I was expecting them to go more of those tank supports. Blabber in and knocking him down, but Blabber will fall, and that is a big shutdown going the way of River. That should have been like a 1K or a 950
It's
there.
950 to River.
Yeah, so that's a lot of gold injected into him. Sniper.
Better of a position.
Yeah, now going to TP in, try to defend him here. As Quid's looking to turn this around, does catch Vulcan there for the wave. Quid turns it around, gets there with it as it stacks up. Does more and more damage. Can be pretty powerful.
Times on stage, you're like trying to peek at other people's monitors to see what's happening during an Nocturnal. You can just kind of see, fire your arrows without data. You're like, I don't know if it feels good enough. But then once you see the win rate, you realize it's really strong.
Yeah, looks like Cloud9's going to play really aggressive here, and Blabber's going in on the Nautilus.
Blabber's going in, the ulti's going to be popped, the TP's coming in to respond. Can they actually lock him down and burst him down as Sniper chasing him? And it looks like Blabber's going to be gone, and now Fudge going to get hooked in. They're all turning onto the Udyr, but they have enough damage to get him. Now Quid going forward, does get the knock up onto Jojo. He's in the Shroud. He does get one kill, and he's going to E out to safety. Cloud9 holding on
for that fight.
Yeah, it's a big one. Cloud9 going to be able to take down that tier 1. We have the results from the poll. Twitch chat down here, and Blabber will secure it.
Ayla would have had to flash ult someone to make that work, but it's a total flip because you don't know that Blabber's going to greed this Drake.
Yeah, I mean, I think... Oh, it started to look a little scary. The really interesting thing here is what they're going to do about Nocturnal. Like, I mean, I guess Nocturnal did, so they're just going to run away.
There's the Nocturnal. He's going to be going in onto Blabber, but Blabber turns it around on River. River in trouble. Fudge in the back line there as well. As you can see, the Nico ult going to get popped, but it's going to miss on Everett, and Jojo's in the back line. He knocks him down. It's a triple for Jojo, as the execution sentence has been passed by Jojo Pyun on the 100 Thieves. What a fight by him. He had the flank. He had 16. He comes away with the big triple, and Vulcan now on the chase. If you played against Karma Top, you have experienced this pain before. And now the jungler gets to experience the misery that every time. An assist from Quid, but really well played by Jojo on the flank. Cloud9 looking clinical as it's Sniper up in the top lane trying to scrape together a little bit of gold for the team. But Cloud9 looking like they're on the march here, trying to close in to take their second win of the split.
Yeah, I mean, I would have actually liked to see Sniper keep pushing here. I think that the best thing you can do is to just pressure C9. Although he's going for the TP flank, so looks like they'll probably be going into the bot lane here.
Yeah, the lights get turned off, but are they even going to use the Nocturnal? It's just on Blabber again, and Blabber likes his odds in this fight. He turns on River. River gets low already, but in goes Ayla, and there's the Nico ult, but it's only on Fudge. Everyone on 100
Berserker's going down.
Low. Oh, not going to be able to kill him. It looks like this misses the ulti. It's a double kill on the other side, and it's a clean ace for Cloud9. Even if you got Berserker, it wouldn't have meant much. Cloud9, too good, too coordinated, too dominant in this week number 1, and they're going to end it 2-0.
Just a 5-0 at the end, a fitting finish for Cloud9. They are the super team coming into the spring split here, yet to lose.
Jojo's letting his team do all the work. I appreciate that.
6:05 for Jojo on the
side of the matchup. Always looking to play like kill sides of matchups instead of pushing for tower plates and pushing for those CS leads. But that's one of those whip-up picks. The counter, the Olaf comes in. Definitely. And he's starting it off here with Olaf with a little bit of doing a little proxy farming there as well. But Armeo's going to move right in, and off of the resets, they'll be the ones to trade that first dragon that FlyQuest got eventually for the grubs of their own.
Yeah, Ed and Eddie fall to Armeo and Castle rotating down there just to make sure that they can get these uncontested. Remember, 5 is the sweet spot
from Ole, but he's coming out through the gate now. Maybe there's a roam. He's going to link up with Armeo. In day 1, of course, it's only just 1 game. Tactical, though.
The curtain call's opened up. Tactical gets ulted on top.
Timers down for packages is one of the biggest things. Bucio had no flash.
Pull. Bucio's in some trouble. The crash down crashes right on him. And Armeo
on Q, and so Q smite for Rel. If you let him do an attempt at a 50-50 is huge, but nice little push out there from FlyQuest. They force him away.
Yeah, bringing in Bucio into the vision that Immortals are setting up. Minion Wave about to crash into the turret. Inspired is here. Ole now could be in some trouble, but Tactical's the one getting focused. Armeo coming in with a Magnet Storm as Tactical tries to get all the way out. It's Armeo who has to sacrifice his life as Immortals were not ready for the
Immortals gonna try and snag this one up, try and get their first tower for them with the use of that Herald.
Jensen with an advantage in HP over Mask. Okay, they might have missed the Ash Arrow, but it don't even matter. Jensen gets the better of him in the Corki Azir. Clear away this vision. Make sure they maintain priority over this bot side. River, nice pull coming out from Ole, and Inspired is immediately, he tries to hit the Q flash, but it ain't gonna work. Jensen escapes, and now Immortals are right back onto the Drake. There is no Jhin ulti. There is no Ash ulti. Immortals are still trying to burst this down before Inspired is able to make his way back into the fight. Castle with a little bit of damage up the wall, and the objective goes to IMT.
They do it. They stopped the dragon stacking, used the protective gear on, and they were able to at least get the dragon and then get out, although they did lose a tower for it.
Jensen going in big after Mask. Manages to hit him there with a shuffle. Busio showing up here in the mid lane. Gonna just use that one. It's no driver. Self-driving car crashes right into the turret. And all sorts of stuff just chomping them. All right, FlyQuest is invading the enemy blue jungle now. They want to steal away this buff. Remember, now that Baron's on the map, we're at that point of the game where the buff becomes team-wide. Stealing these away can just help a ton. And there it is, all 5 blue buff HP. Ole's gonna lead the charge. He'll look for a pull on somebody. Baron down to 1200. It's already gonna be smited Immortals. Was too slow and Baron was too low. Armeo is already down. Whipple survives and Castle can't do a thing. Baron goes down and they deal with Armeo because the piercing arrow just barely missed him that was flying out there from Tactical. He was at such low HP and the Varus having 2 lethality items, I feel like that would have taken him out.
Oh yeah.
But they're still moving up, looking like they want to. Dragon already secured though. That's another thing with Azir.
With the Baron buff in their hands so that Whipple can split push on bottom side as well up to the tower. Let that cannon minion do some work for him, and they go the...
Yeah, Mortals thought they were going to try to hard force this. It's a 1-for-1 trade. And considering he's forced back, it's so easy for Jensen to take out the tier 2 turret here for the top side. Immortal's going to do the same thing down in bottom lane and at least get themselves an objective bounty.
And that's exactly the Hail Mary play for Immortals isn't really open to them of trying to rush the Baron down. They get a pull.
Yeah, the pull on Whippo, though, is not quite the one they want. Mask is going to be focused down to the front line before anybody else, and Castle is not strong enough to zone away the rest of FlyQuest. Whippo is still berserking through enemy lines with the Ragnarok and finally wears away, but Armeo is going to die. Jensen dominating 9-3 game, 2-0 fight. FlyQuest marching down the mid lane. Enemy players as their picks. The jungler, so there's no steal potential. The Corki, so there's no poke or package threat. Probably the best 2 guys you could have eliminated there if you could only get 2. Tactical, that was Q auto, by the way. Said, my friend, it's a Baron into an Ocean Soul. I like the attempt there from Tac. Hyping up the Jensen Azir because, yeah, he's 6 out of the 9 kills, but 7 kill participation for both bottom laners. Ole again is going fishing and catching a damn shark. Inspired ends up getting the kill, and Whippo leads the charge. It's 2 dead on FlyQuest with a long-range snipe. Double kill back over to Inspired to make it 3. Whippo is not done, but Immortals sure are. FlyQuest pushing straight onto the Nexus turrets now as Mask will not stop anybody. FlyQuest still pushing this one as Jensen, he does not fall. He has the stasis to guarantee that he stays alive. FlyQuest still has all 5 players in the enemy base. Immortals tried, but Immortals died. FlyQuest gets themselves a 2-0 week 1.
When did they give Olaf an 800 range dash, Flowers? That seems scary.
Pretty OP.
That's a dangerous...
Something that can get... Okay, so it is a Xin Zhao, as you had mentioned. Just because you need some level of sticking power if you are going for any of these carries, and Tom Kench
should be able to get out of here in time, I would think. No, maybe not.
Oh, it's a gank for gank! Double gank!
Contracts is coming in. Energy think they're the ones who's going to have this, but XU immediately jumping in for the first blood. Now, Rich doesn't really have a way out, I wouldn't think. Rel doesn't do a ton of damage, but she ought to do enough to kill Rumble at 3 HP. Contracts will make it a 1-for-1.
Slip on into these side brush. Top laners always go for these trades.
Here he goes. Rich ready to start off the fight, but he was not ready for the contracts. Dokla picks it up, and Energy gets a 1-kill lead. Head here in a second. There it is. Brings it down to 1.
Yeah. The pet can't execute the epic minions.
That's right,
But
yeah.
you do want to use your AoE no matter what champ you are. I'm sure they just love it.
Well, Dokla's going to face check XU here. Ends up getting hit by 3 talons into the wind. Becomes lightning, but with Palafox ready to reinforce, it could be XU who's in all the trouble. Flashes out, back over the wall, but it will not matter. Palafox is ready to flash. Enemy jungler makes sure that Contracts can get this without having to flip it. Tomo and Isles now coming over as well, but The farm between the two farming champions pretty much dead even, as now a TP is coming up. We're going top lane again, but Dokla puts Rich in the ground before Dove can even get there. Dove ready to jump in, make sure it ends up getting traded even. The first 3, Energy now grabbing 2 of their own, so there will not be any little grubbies spawning for either side, and it looks like it's a 3-3 even split on those.
The classic grub block. The denial
Grub
play.
blocking, one of the most important new mechanics, as Rich is going to find himself in the middle of a 3v1. It's not FBI going to regroup with Huhi back in mid as the Herald is secured by Contracts and Dokla.
And because they did go answer anyway, and they just get bullied off,
Whoa! Palafox, speaking of bullying.
definitely some Trinity Force damage.
Well, FBI is about to eat some Titanic Hydra damage, but XU gets locked down. Crescent Sweep going to protect him for the moment. Magnet Storm hits all 3. Energy buy themselves enough time for Palafox to show up. There's the Abyssal Dive as they continue forward. Dove will be the first to die, but they ain't done yet. Rich ready to back up his teammates and see if he can cook anybody down, but it's XU who's in danger. Dokla goes to the skies, and XU goes to the dirt.
Try and force your fight on someone who is a squishy target. Jump on them. They won't expect the burst damage. Annihilated there. Kind of cursed him yesterday. You pulled this up preemptively before he made a good play.
Oh,
So-
FBI now in some trouble as Rich flashes forward. He's mad about everybody being top.
Little autos, some chip damage onto the tower.
Yeah.
And now it's Energy's move up towards the top side again.
Contracts will lead the charge. Magnet Storm to guarantee the Shattering Strike. Dove will use the ulti, but there's just no way out of a situation like
They get the kill, they get the tower. Energy, every single time they make one of these kills, they get another objective. This time they're getting 2 outer towers. So low. Dokla should be able to finish off anyway. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And so they get all outers now, Flowers. Dignitas really exposed here because Energy have all the defenses still in place on their side of the map.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Rich is not having a good time here in bot lane. Dokla just jumping in. I think Licorice might have been onto something here.
He did call it. Once you get ahead, just start with the solo kills.
Well, now, with Rich out of the way, plenty of opportunity to pressure mid lane there with the Herald. Isles walking in the wrong place at the wrong time, and now he's stuck in the wrong belly. Tom Kench gobbles him up. Energy strikes him down, and now the Herald will be driven into the wall.
The Herald was shuffling. That was kind of
Okay.
that was kind of sick, even though he lost health.
That was definitely not what I expected to have happen. Dokla goes in after Tomo, but as the turret falls, he can pick up the last little bit of damage that he needs. Dignitas is absolutely crumbling under the pressure from Energy. 8,000 gold lead, 19 and a half minutes in. Mid lane inhibitor destroyed before Baron spawns.
I love it when non-junglers jump in the Rift Herald. All right, never mind.
Here we go
Another
again.
kill.
Dove in trouble. Contracts and Dokla should be able to take him down, Sundisk or not. Dokla eating a lot of damage though. Dove, beautiful. You don't have any massive neutral objective damage sources like if the Corki was here. Energy, because you can see Energy's moving up into the jungle. They want to try to stop it, but Contracts now has to be saved by the Devour from Huhi. But what about the counterattack? Magnet Storm's going to get used as Dove comes around from behind and he's found FBI. The damage comes through and Dove gets it done. Shurima Shuffle comes out and Contracts is under pressure. Dignitas has just found her angle. The Baron throw favors Dig.
The dangerous Dove I've ever seen, Flowers. It started with the kill on the big Dokes. He got the first one. He got that confidence on their side of the map with the tower, and then the big quadra kill. Huge flank on it. They've got 5 people clearing it really quickly. Corki's trying to fire rockets from the side, but they aren't going to be able to deal with this minion wave, so another burst of gold here. And he was like, Faker bought it, so
Faker bought it, all right. Contract's getting caught over here in the mid lane, while Energy sends a 2-man squad up top side to push the tier 2. Dove's the one assigned to stop him, but now he's in some danger. He has to dash away with the soldiers, which means the tier 3 turret is going to be broken. Dignitas still with all their other players down in mid lane, down to the bot side river. Dig, all of your inhibitors are exposed. Dokla and Palafox will kill all this stuff. You have got to find some sort of a response here. First inhibitor already down, second inhibitor already down. Dove is healed up, the third will not fall.
Worth very much to Dignitas if they get it, and getting 2 inhibitors down when the third one is
2 types. Palafox also just now picking up the package, so he's ready to go. Everybody on Energy has so much HP. Senna just makes it so nobody's
You're just gonna have to force.
Buy your elixirs now and get ready to stand your ground. It's a 3-inhib game for the next 90 seconds. Energy going in as XU's going down. Crescent sweep will allow him to survive, but only for a moment longer. Energy still with the pressure, still mostly full HP. Doka has to flash back over the wall as Rich and Dove trying to go in. Rich barely getting away as Dove wants to try to body block. He can get the recall, he can teleport back in, rejoin the team, but he's not even going for that. XU already so low once again. The damage is huge. Contracts goes in for the Magnet Storm, but a nice disengage coming out from Dove. He'll die on the front line. That's the Fed player. That should be the end of the game. Tomo still trying to stand and fight, but Contracts goes in for the engage to keep him back. Nexus turrets both under half HP. Doka under pressure from XU, but he will not die just yet. He reinforces with a shield. Doka drops. Tomo grabbing the kill on that one, but he'll be traded back as Contracts put in a lockdown. Everybody who he into the back line. Only 2 members left alive on Dig. Nexus turrets fall. Dignitas runs, and Energy is gonna get their mark. They'll end the week on a win.